Do you have a quick second? Hi, what's up? I noticed that every time we have a conversation, by the time I get back to my desk, I have an email from you recapping the conversation. Oh no, I'm just CMA. What's CMA? CMA, just like CYA, which means cover your ass. CMA, which is covering my ass. I just I just think it's important to always have a paper trail of all the conversations, just in case there's a misunderstanding. I'm emailing you a recap of what we spoke about, and that gives you an opportunity to correct anything that I may have misunderstood. I just think it's a little unnecessary to recap every single conversation. Oh no, I completely understand why someone in management would think that it's unnecessary. In the past, I've had managers who say one thing and then turn around and say another, or say that they didn't say something. This way, with a red receipt, there's no way for them to say that they at least didn't have knowledge of how I understood what they were saying. So I will continue to send you a recap email. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Janet. Just recapping the conversation we just had. CMA is basically me covering myself in case of any misunderstandings and to avoid. Hey, V, do you think that you can co-sign a loan for me? Co-sign? Why do you need a co-signer? Because the bank won't approve me on my own. Mm-hmm. And why won't they approve you on your own? My credit's not so good. It's pretty bad. Do you not see where I'm going with this? No, what do you mean? You have bad credit, which I'm not judging you on because I understand that the economy that we're in puts a lot of people in a tough position. But you stopped paying on your own credit cards and your own loans, and you want me to co-sign, which makes me equally responsible as you. So you weren't able to pay your own things, but I'm supposed to expect you to pay something more that you can't afford on your own. They're not approving you because you cannot afford it on your own and because your history of payment is negative. So why would you put someone in a position to take that risk with you? You could have just said no. I could have just said no, but you know what? Sometimes people who ask for a cosigner need to be like schooled in what it means for someone to cosign. When you ask someone to cosign, you're asking them to take full financial responsibility for whatever it is that you're asking them to cosign on. And it's not fair. And a lot of people do it just because it's an awkward position to be in. They don't want to say no. They don't want to seem like the bad guy. And now they're responsible for something that you cannot afford, because if the bank is not giving it to you, that means you cannot afford it based on your payment history and your current income. So I'm sorry if you feel judged or if I'm being a little harsh, but don't ask people to co-sign for you. If you cannot afford it on your own, do not ask for a co-signer. Lower your expectations or find a way to increase your income, but putting someone in that position is irresponsible. And honestly, it's kind of rude. Hi, Janet. What's up? Hey, Veronika, I know you're on light duty and I know it's a Sunday, but I'll pay you overtime. We really need some extra hands on this scene right now. Yeah, I'll do it for some overtime. Just send me the address and I'll be on my way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, Veronika, do you have a quick second? Yeah, what's up? So it turns out that when you are on light duty, you cannot get paid overtime. So, and what does that have to do with me? It means that I can't pay you overtime for when you came in on Sunday to help us. So you can take tomorrow off or you can leave early a couple days this week. I'm just not going to be able to pay you that overtime. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. The only reason I came in to help you guys on a Sunday was because I was going to get the overtime. With the holidays right around the corner, I could use the extra money. I'm not going home and flexing my time because you didn't know the policy, Janet. I'm so sorry. There's just no way for me to pay you. I don't know. I just need you to leave early this week, or like I said, take a whole day off, but there's just no way for me to pay you. You're going to have to figure out a way to pay me my overtime, even if I'm on light duty, because you called me and said, Veronika, I will pay you overtime to come out and help us today. So if that wasn't permitted, that's something that you as a manager needed to know before you called me. But no, I'm not flexing my time. I came in on a Sunday to help you guys. And because you're uninformed on policies, no. Nope, I'm not. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not doing it. And if I did leave, you're still paying me for Sunday. You're still paying me overtime. I don't know how you're going to figure it out with your manager, with HR, with the payroll department. I don't know. I don't care. That's none of my business. As long as those 8 hours of overtime are on my paycheck, we won't have any issues. But yes, they will be on my paycheck because no, I'm not leaving. I have some savings bonds that I need to cash in. Did you just say a savings bond? Let me take a look. I'm sorry, are you laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. Let's just take a look and see how much it's worth. Okay, you've had this for 25 years. So your $25 savings bond is worth -$5, so you actually owe me for it. You said I owe you for it? There's also a processing fee, just so you know. So in order for me to process the savings bond, you would have to pay me $15 and then you still wouldn't get anything back. I'm just a little confused because you remember that commercial where the grandmother used to give the savings bonds to the granddaughter and the granddaughter would put them in like her little top drawer in her bedroom. And then when she got older, she cashed them in and she was able to like buy a house. Like, do you remember that commercial? Oh yeah, I do remember that commercial. That was cute. Yeah. They didn't really hold their value. I was really hoping they did hold their value because I have about 150 of these at home and I think they were supposed to like double. So I was saving them to buy a house, like the little girl in the commercial. Oh, you were saving these to buy a house? Yeah, my grandma bought them as like an investment, kind of, I guess. That's not gonna happen, babe. So what do you suggest I do with my savings bonds that I've been saving for 25 years since I was 10 years old? Maybe reach out to like one of those like museums that like has like antiques and stuff, and maybe they'll give you something to like publish them in like their newsletter so that people can see what savings bonds. Babe, I would just throw them in the trash if I'm being honest. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, Veronica. Oh, yeah, no problem. Frankly, you're just approving too many claims. Isn't that what people pay their premiums for? So that when they go to the hospital and the doctor, they can use their insurance and we pay their claims? Is this your first time working for an insurance company? Yes, it is my first time working in insurance. Okay, so that makes sense. So our goal is to deny as many claims as possible. Why would we do that? People are sick and they need their claims approved so that they can get their treatment. Can you imagine if we approved every single claim? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that instead of 200 billion, you'd probably make 100 billion in profit, which is still outrageous. So I'm really just failing to see the issue. Not every job is for everyone. Not every job is made for every person. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what? You're probably right. I don't think this is for me because I can't with a clear conscience go and deny people with no actual reason for denial. If their doctor is saying they need a certain medication or a certain procedure, why would I deny the claim if their doctor is saying they need it? And I'm not going to take advantage of people who are just like me, just struggling to get by and pay thousands of dollars in all types of insurance only to get their claim denied just because we can, just because there's no regulation. And no, I'm not going to do that. So if you put me back on the phones, I'm going to keep approving people. So that's going to be your call. But yeah, I'm not just going to deny people just to deny them. That's insanity.